Lining up at the KMIR studios for free diabetes risk screening from Walgreens and the American Diabetes Association. They've been coming in all day long. They continue to come in. Elizabeth Bobian is outside, and she's joined by KMIR Today's Thalia Hayden, inexplicably still awake at this late hour. Good evening, ladies.
Right? Yeah, Thalia's been out here. She was just saying she's been out here since 5 a.m. today, in it for the long haul. Now, I want to correct myself real quick, Gino. Earlier I said about 200 people have been through and been screened today. It's much more than that, double that, more than double that. Around 450 to 500 people have been through and screened for diabetes so far today. And you've been out here, again, since 5 a.m. and seen a majority of those people come through.
This is really impressive, isn't it?
Very much so.
Great turnout so far, and I'd say by noon we did have about 200 people, and I was here when that very first person pulled up, so we're going to take a look at that. Before the sun came up, dozens of volunteers pitched in to make today's event possible. Diana Hernandez was the very first person to pull up to KMIR studios for her free diabetes screening.
I watch the news every evening, and I heard the complimentary offer, and I said, well, you know, it doesn't take anything to just drive up there and find out.
And here's what Walgreens pharmacist Ash Patel told Hernandez.
He said, according to the questionnaire, I came out of 5, which based on family history, my parents both having diabetes and a sister having high blood pressure, that there is a risk. And he did recommend that I do get it tested at my next doctor's visit.
Patel says Hernandez isn't alone.
We are actually seeing a lot of our community members are actually at a high risk, and they had no idea they're high risk. A lot of them have not seen a doctor in many years or not even got a basic preventative health lab test.
We were glad to see many others taking advantage of today's screening.
Because it was advertised on TV, on KMIR.
Hundreds of cars drove through our studios for their screening.
So getting that awareness, make people know what to do, which is exactly what they're doing here today, giving you all sorts of tools to be able to control the diabetes should you be determined to have it.
So as you heard, a lot of people, Elizabeth, high risk out there, and I took the test myself. Luckily, I scored a 0, so that means low risk.
Go figure, one of the healthiest people I know. I took the test as well today. Again, I want to emphasize it only took about 30 seconds. There were 5 questions. I had a little bit higher risk than you. I had a 1, but that's because I have family members that have diabetes, which does put you more at risk. So again, we want to emphasize this as well, that we will be out here till 7 o'clock. You still have plenty of time to come through and get screened. Information is power. It is important to know your risks for diabetes. And we're going to continue to bring you more information on the event throughout the evening tonight. So be sure and stay with us, Gino. We'll see you in just a little bit.
All right. Thanks, guys.